Will wild birds reject their babies if people touch them?
Many people believe that if a person touches a wild baby bird to put it back in the nest, the bird's parents will be able to detect the human scent and will then reject the baby, pushing it right back out of the nest. This widely held belief is simply not true. If a baby bird is found on the ground and appears to be able to fly, leave it alone and trust that it will find its way back to the family nest. If it clearly cannot fly, and you know where its nest is, pick it up gently and place it back in the nest. If the nest can't be found, some experts suggest putting the baby bird in a small basket and hanging it on a nearby bush or tree. The bird's parents will care for it in the basket until it is able to fly.
What is bioluminescence?
Bioluminescence is the ability of some organisms, like fireflies, to light up. This phenomenon occurs in some protozoa, fungi, ocean-dwelling invertebrates, such as some species of shrimp and squid, and even some fish, anglerfish and hatchetfish. It does not occur in more highly developed animals like birds, reptiles, amphibians, and mammals. The light results from a chemical reaction, and scientists believe it serves a variety of functions in animals. Sometimes animals use their light to confuse or scare their enemies, and sometimes it is used to attract a mate. For some deep-sea creatures, their body light may help them see in an otherwise completely dark environment.
Why do evergreens have needles instead of leaves?
The needles of conifers, or evergreens, are really specially shaped leaves. They have the same features that normal leaves have, tiny holes or stomata through which carbon dioxide and oxygen pass. The green substance chlorophyll that allows food making through photosynthesis, and special transportation cells that move food, water, and minerals to wherever they are needed. Conifer leaves are small, narrow, and have a thick surface, though, to limit transpiration, or water loss. Evergreens usually live in dry places where it is very cold for much of the year. Their special leaves allow them to live in the far north or high in the mountains, where the ground is often frozen. These trees' typical conical shape with narrow, pointed tops and drooping branches also helps prevent damage during heavy snows. Conifers live in places with hot, dry summers, too, like around the Mediterranean Sea in Europe and in the Middle East.
Do camels really store water in their humps?
Camels store fat, not water, in the humps on their backs. Living in desert environments, camels use this stored fat for energy if food is not available. The animals can go days without eating. A camel can also go days without drinking because there are pockets in the walls of its stomach that hold water, released bit by bit as the animal needs it. A camel can drink up to 50 gallons, 189 liters, of water at one time and store it. There are two types of camels, the Arabian camel or dromedary native to northern Africa which has one hump, and the Bactrian camel native to Central Asia which has two. For centuries, camels have been used by people to cross the desert. Either ridden or used as pack animals carrying supplies. That is why the large, strong beast has often been called the ship of the desert. Able to endure intense heat, camels have many other features that make them well suited to desert surroundings. Their broad, padded hooves do not sink in the sand and their long eyelashes and hair-filled nostrils protect their eyes and airways from blowing grit. But their most unique features are their stomachs and humps of fat. At the beginning of a desert journey, when a camel is well fed, its hump can weigh nearly 100 pounds, 45 kilograms. At the end of a long, hard trip, the hump nearly disappears. And all that is left is the loose skin that once covered it, kind of like a furry balloon that has lost its air.
Will a plant grow better if you talk to it?
Studies have shown that plants seem to grow better if they are talked to. But plants don't have sound receptors or nervous systems. So scientists know that plants aren't responding to the specific words people say.